Today we're going to make a hopped cider. It's as easy as it sounds. We're just going to take hops, add it to cider, ferment it, bottle it, drink it. So here I've got a ½ ounce of fresh hops. These are ones that I grew in my garden, and they are nugget hops. They're kind of a high alpha acid. And this is just organic apple juice that I got from the grocery store. The only ingredients here are pressed apples, and then sometimes you'll find it that it has ascorbic acid or vitamin C, something just to keep it from discoloring, so that is okay. So look for an apple juice that has just apples in it, and that's what I have here. So what I'm going to do basically is boil some of the apple juice with the hops to make a hop juice. Then I'll pour everything into a fermenter and pitch the yeast. So let's go ahead and get the burner started here. I've just got a pot there, the back burner. Crack open the apple juice, and I'm going to pour about half of it in there, about as much as I think I need to submerge the hops. And that should be fine right there. Put the lid back on, and what I want to do is shake this up because there's a sediment, and that's some of the good apple cider there that kind of goes to the bottom there. And then for the yeast that I'm using today, I'm going to use an ale yeast. This is just Nottingham ale yeast. It's just left over from a batch of beer that I made a couple weeks ago. Now I'm using an ale yeast because I want to produce less alcohol in this particular batch to make a, I don't want to say sweeter cider, but a less dry cider. When you use a champagne yeast or a cider yeast, that will eat almost all of the available sugar to turn it into alcohol, so you will end up with a very dry cider. So I don't want to have that dry of a cider. I want this one to have a little bit of sweetness on the back end, so that's why I'm using an ale yeast. At this point, we'll just sit here and wait for the water to heat up. Of course, I've got a bag that I'll put the hops in, and we'll just wait for the water to heat up. We'll probably boil for about 10 or 15 minutes just to get some of that flavor out, and then wait for it to cool down and pitch the yeast. So this is a very easy thing to make, and I like it because it's something that you can do in between batches of beer, and you can just do it really quickly and easily in an hour, and that way you can always be fermenting something. So I've got my fresh hops here in the bag, and I just like to kind of crush them up a little bit. They already smell really, really good. Nugget hops are starting to become more and more available. They were originally made just to bitter beers, but now they're being used more for flavors. And really all hops are, as we're expanding the craft beer market. Most hops now are being utilized in different ways to create different flavors and aromas for beer. And in this case, cider. I'm just going to go ahead and get that going in there, and I've already got some nice aroma of the hops coming. I'll give you a look here. I'm just kind of dipping it in there, and then with a wooden spoon I'll just kind of press it in there to get it submerged in the water, or not water at this point. This is cider here. There we go. So while that is getting up to temperature, I've got it's a 1 gallon fermenter, also a growler here, and I've got my Star Sand sanitizer in there, and I've just got an airlock and a refractometer. We're going to check the gravity of the apple cider as it stands so we can see how much alcohol we get there. I had my cabinet open this whole time. That's embarrassing. Let's go ahead and check the gravity of this cider. I just like to take a little bit and pour it on a spoon. And then from there, I'll get it on my refractometer here to check the OG, original gravity. 1.045. That's very standard for ciders that you get at the grocery store, between 1.045 and 1.05. As I've made a couple dozen batches, well, almost a dozen batches of this homemade cider from just apple cider at the grocery store, and they always come in at about the same sugar level. So you can pretty much count on it, 1.045 to 1.05. So really, yes, it is that simple to make a hopped cider. This is going to do its thing here for about 15 minutes. I'll bring it up to a boil, then turn back the heat a little bit to just let it simmer at a high heat. I don't want it to boil too much because I don't want to boil off and eliminate those hop flavors. I really just want that hop, fresh, crisp flavor to the cider, and so I'm not really looking to over bitter the cider. And then really, that's it. Everything is going to go into this fermenter, and we'll let it do its thing for 2 weeks. And again, I'm using ½ an ounce of hops. This is only a ½ a gallon. This is 64 ounces. And so that's a lot of hops. So I want it to be pretty present with that flavor there. So again, that's really as easy as it gets. You just make your hop juice here. You combine it all together in the fermenter and let it do its thing. And then I will post an update to this. I'll do a tasting of this cider. So if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do so. Otherwise, just be sure to check back in about 4 weeks and that will be available. My name is Drew Smith. Happy brewing.